beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another time with Dynamic Precious. Yes, the Versa series is still on. Sorry, we've been off camera for quite a while. That's why the upload has not been prompt. But here we are, and the Versa series must continue. So you're welcome to the Versa series. And for today, let's talk good self versus bad self. Yes, as people, we've been in different circumstances, we've met different people, and we've tagged some to be good while others bad. Yes, but I want us to know in today's show that nobody was born to be either good or bad. Okay? Every man born a baby has a heart that is clean and clear as a slate. What makes it either good or bad, dirty or clean, is dependent on what is imprinted on it, what it is open to, and what influences it. The tendencies of becoming either good or bad is inherent in every man. Like I'm telling you that if you are a good person, the tendency to be a bad person is in you. And if you are a bad person, the tendencies to be a good person is in you. If you doubt me, I will give you an example. Angel Lucifer was in heaven in a perfect environment. He was a good person, was an angel, but there was still a tendency of negativity in him. That is pride in quotes. And when he allowed that self, that negative self, to overwhelm his angelic supposed nature, he became the devil and he was cast down. And the second example is Saul, the one who persecuted the church. He was against the church. He persecuted them. He was. But when he was encountered on his way to Damascus, he became an apostle. That is the tendencies to be the apostle Paul was in him while he was Saul the persecutor. So no man is totally good and no man is wholly bad. It only depends on what happens to a man. So I liken every individual first to a two-edged sword. A two-edged sword, one edge will be sharp while the other edge will be blunt. The part you give expression is that part that becomes sharp, while the part you don't give expression becomes blunt. And secondly, I will liken every man to a piece of coin. A piece of coin has two edges. The part that is seen is dependent on the part that is shown, and the part that is seen is dependent on the part that is shown when you toss it up. And trust me, when it comes down, you don't even know the part that will be seen, either the negative or the positive. And what toss people up are different in life. Different things that propel the type of persons we become are different in life. So why don't we dive into them quickly? The first is being willed by God. Being willed by God. Philippians chapter 2 verse 13 tells us that it is God that works in every man to will and to do of his good pleasure. That is why Romans chapter 6 verse 13 admonishes us that we should yield our members to righteousness and not unrighteousness. Meanwhile, the contrary is the case. For every man that yields himself to unrighteousness, he is willed by the devil to do of his own good pleasure. The second is association. Who are your friends? Who do you company with? Iron sharpeneth iron. Proverbs 27 verse 17. And 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 33 tells us that do not be deceived. Evil communication corrupts good manners. So you see, association has also a good role to play in you becoming either a good person or a bad person. The third one is environment. Where do you stay? Where did you grow up? It has a direct influence on your personality, who you become, and all of that. And the fourth is experience. This is so true. See, people have been loved and they become loving. People have been hated and they become haters. People have been hot and they become hurtful. Experiences, we tend to replicate the things that we've gone through, the things that we've seen, the things that we experience. And the last but not the least, which is above all, is choice, choice, choice. What is your choice? Who do you want to become? Do you want to be good? Do you want to be bad? You being willed by God is still your choice. You have to agree with God to will you to do of his good pleasure. It is also your choice to choose your friends wisely. That is why First Corinthians tells you, do not be deceived, because you still have a choice in the matter. Your environment is still your choice. The devil was in a perfect environment, heaven, but he was still corrupt. You may be in a negative environment, but you have a choice to be a good person. And your experiences, it doesn't matter what you have gone through, you can still be the best there is. Because of you, let somebody have a good notion of life. Let somebody have a good notion of people. Trust me, we all can be either good or bad, but please, it pays to be good. It pays to be good. That's why today I encourage you to company with God, because he has that natural good nature. So in company with God, it becomes easy for you to be a good person. And trust me, whatever you sow is what you will reap. If you sow goodness, you will reap goodness. And if you sow negativity, surely you will reap it. But I believe that we all will be good people as God helps us in Jesus' name. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Please do well to pick the important notes in today's verses. And I trust that we'll develop ourselves and become better persons in Jesus' name. Thank you. I remain Dynamic Precious. See you in the next series. God bless you. Bye.